Hi Music211ers! This is a brief video just to clarify some questions I've been receiving regarding the Music History Timeline project. So please listen carefully. I'm going to show aspects of the instructions and rubric that are available on Canvas and then show you how they translate on Satori by showing you examples by our UAs and what they submitted last year for the same project. So if you scroll down to the fourth page of the instructions, parts A and B, the image banner and the title, translate as this is the image banner and this is the title with a short description. This is Kat's and this is Shelby's. So it doesn't have to be anything too detailed. Now, C, make sure you create headings for each of the historical eras of music. The historical eras of music are listed here in terms of their descriptive title and also their approximate date ranges. So how does this look? So that's music of the Middle Ages, right? 400 to 1400, Middle Ages, 400 to 1400, and then scroll all the way down to Renaissance. Same thing with Kat's. She has a Renaissance, she has a Baroque era, Classical era, Romantic era, Modernist music, and postmodern contemporary music. All right, I'll scroll back up. I don't want to give you all the answers either. So if I go back to 4, that takes you through A through C. Now, D, this is kind of a landmark thing. You've been working on this if you have completed the era review assignments. Now they became optional, so maybe you haven't been doing this. But part D, for each of those 7 eras, you need to describe 1, outside context, 2, musical context, 3, musical characteristics, or what are the sounds of the style of an era. So what does that look like in Satori? Please put these 3 in different boxes, right? So we have the outside context here, we have specifically characteristics of medieval music, who's who of the medieval time period, and then this translates to, sorry, just scroll up, in Shelby's socio-political context. So you can see whereas Kat wrote in complete sentences, Shelby decided to do taking notes. That's great as well. So this is outside context, musical context, musical characteristics. So you can put them in one text box. Now you'll note I'm scrolling because this is a timeline. It's a vertical timeline. I know it's not horizontal. I want you to integrate into that E. So these are the pieces that we have gone over. If you scroll a little bit down, so these 24 works are the works that we explored in this class. Now I know sometimes you were given a choice, but all of them were technically available to you to explore. So all 24 of these, and I even give you the full name and title, so all you need to do is find dates for these essentially, should be integrated under the correct era. So you can see with Kat, she started to add hers here, Ordo Virtutum, Organum, Chant, Troubadour song. So she's putting them in order chronologically as a timeline would. Same thing with Shelby. She orders them in time. All right, so that, oops, I'm taking too many things. Here we go. So that is part E. That's really simple. You just have to add dates essentially to the list below this document. Now F, this is what you've been doing for the checkpoints. So checkpoint 1 and 2, you have done 2 out of the 7 pieces. You've researched and answered these, and I've given you feedback. And if you haven't yet, it's not too late. It's not Friday. Just email me with 2 research pieces and I will give you feedback. I want to give you feedback because I want you to do well. So you are researching, you're researching 5 more pieces if you have researched 2 already, and you will integrate that into the timeline under the correct headings. So, and in order, right? So this is the piece that Kat decided to investigate for her Middle Ages, and you can see she ordered it in relation to the pieces that we also discussed in class. Same thing with Shelby, right? So Shelby included, excuse me, I can't speak, another Hildegard of Bingen piece from the 12th century, and she put that, I mean, sometimes these are whole centuries, so you can pick one after the other, it's fine. So make sure they are ordered chronologically. Now you'll note both of these students were very creative in their creation of the timeline. Kat actually chose a different color for each of the eras that she described. There's an integration of infographics as well as images and videos and did you knows and quizzes in Shelby's. So feel free to integrate this other media content. If I go specifically to my own stories, if I create a story, that's what you're going to be doing. That's your banner. This is your title with your short introduction. So each of the eras should be a heading. To insert a new heading, you just click on H. So you need to do that 7 times. And then to insert those 3 primary areas for each era, right? Outside context, musical characteristics, which are described very much in detail. So if you're like, I don't know what you mean by outside context, answer that question. I don't know what you mean by musical context. Address that. Musical characteristics, I hope you really know, because we've been doing that through listening checks, as well as the checkpoints, as well as all of the AAs and SDAs of the course. All right, so if I go back to what I was creating, you can create quizzes, multiple choice questions, in relation to, so if you don't want to just summarize, you can maybe put under a summary of a context box, right, the outside context box, and you want to add a specific multiple choice question or a matching question. Feel free to be creative and just be very pointed when what you're adding in terms of either a quiz or a multiple choice quiz, matching quiz, or did you know, and how it might be related to one of these, D, A, B, or C. Or you might want to add that after you have discussed your 7 pieces, like a follow-up. Maybe you found something interesting related to the piece you researched after you've written your 300 to 400 words that are required. All right, don't forget to put your bibliography for your pieces. You can do this within, you can do it within a text box. As you copy and paste 300, 400 words, or another way to do this, there we go, is to add a bibliography at the end. So you can do that as well. Okay, I think now this provides you a better idea in terms of what it should look like. I just want you to have fun with this. Everything, all the modules are wide open for you to go back to that material and do some of your own. I want your voice to be prominent in this as well. So feel free to be humorous and very creative, innovative. All right, if you have any other questions, let me know. I look forward to grading them this weekend. Bye.